Many women always ignore the urge to go urinate because of one reason or the other. In fact, some women have made it a lifestyle that they cannot urinate outside their house. So even if they go to work, they go to market, or they just go out, they prefer to hold that urine until they get home before they can ease themselves. My dear women, I have come to tell you that you are killing yourself. It is very, very wrong of you as a woman to ignore your urge to urinate. So if you are that type of woman that have made it a lifestyle that you don't urinate outside your house, you have reasons like I cannot use public toilets, I cannot just use any toilet, I cannot just urinate anywhere. I'm a woman, I'm not supposed to urinate anywhere. Madam, it is very wrong of you to hold your urine. So henceforth, if you are pressed, look for a way to urinate. Even if you're in a bus, please ask the driver politely to stop somewhere so you can go ease yourself. It is a call of nature that you ought to answer. It is very wrong, very, very wrong for you, and it has serious health complications for you to hold your urine for a long time. In this video, I am going to give you 5 reasons why it is very important for you as a woman to ease yourself regularly and properly. All right, you can ease yourself regularly, but you're not easing yourself properly. As a woman, you don't need to be in a rush. When you want to ease yourself, make sure you empty your bladder completely. There should be no retained urine in your bladder once you are having an episode of urination. Make sure you urinate completely. That is urinating properly. All right, and urinating regularly means that you always yield to that urge when you are pressed and go and ease yourself. Now, firstly, when you ease yourself regularly, you prevent exposing yourself to urinary tract infections. As women, our urethra is very, very short. The urethra of men is about 4 times the urethra of women. So that is why holding your urine for too long, that it causes a lot of damage to you. Now, when you accumulate urine for too long, you provide time, or you just give time for bacteria to act on them. All right, and this in turn can cause urinary tract infection. And women, we are always prone to these things. So that is why you should always empty your bladder at every urge so that you avoid this risk of exposing yourself to UTI, that is urinary tract infection. Secondly, as a woman, when you ease yourself at every urge you feel to urinate, you protect your bladder and your pelvic floor muscle. All right. If you are fond of retaining your urine for so long, you put pressure on the muscles of the bladder and of the pelvis. So over time, these muscles, they become weak. They become weak, and your bladder will begin to malfunction. You will have bladder dysfunction, you have urinary retention, okay? And you can even start leaking. You experience leakage over time as you age because those muscles are now weak. You discover that you don't even have the urge to pee, but the pee is just coming out involuntarily. That is because those muscles are weak, because you have formed the habit of always holding urine there and not releasing it. So the pressure of carrying that urine for a long time has affected those muscles and they have become very weak. Another important reason why you should always empty your bladder is your kidney health. When you hold urine for a long time, that urine can flow back to the kidneys, thereby exposing the kidneys to infections and exposing them also to other complications and damages. So it is very wrong of you to hold your urine because you are not only putting your bladder at risk, nor your pelvic floor muscles, you are also putting the kidneys at risk. Okay, and you know that the kidney is one of the major organs in the body. So as a woman, don't use your hand and bring trouble to yourself by always keeping your urine and not releasing it, because it's going to affect your kidneys in the long run. Now, as a pregnant woman, holding your urine is very, very wrong of you. You know that during pregnancy, the weight of the baby always puts pressure on the walls of the bladder. All right, so you always have the constant urge to urinate. So when you have this urge, do not ignore it. Do not feel too tired to stand up and go and ease yourself. Once the urge comes, Always go and ease yourself. If it is not abnormal, it is not out of place. It is because of the pressure of the baby on the bladder. If you hold that urine, you cause discomfort to yourself, you expose yourself to infections, and you can as well cause complications for yourself. So always ease yourself when you have the urge to, as a pregnant woman. It is very, very important. Emptying the bladder also help prevent pelvic pain. Okay, it makes you more comfortable. You as a woman, when you hold that urine, you can tell that you are not comfortable. You can tell that all your pelvis is on fire. You feel pain there. You feel that heaviness and you feel discomfort. So why put yourself through that stress? Why you can just go easier. So no matter where you are, just look for somewhere, even if by a bush, it doesn't matter. Okay, even if you have to go into a bank or anywhere or a public toilet, there's a way you can use public toilet as a woman. You must not sit down there. There's a way you can use it with wisdom, but don't use that as a yardstick for you not to urinate and expose yourself to complications that you didn't plan for. So, as women, let's always listen to our body. Okay? When you have the urge to urinate, always obey your body. Go ease yourself. Look for a way. Look for somewhere to ease yourself. All right? Don't hold that urine for too long. Don't ignore that call of nature to go ease yourself so that we can prevent unnecessary complications. Take time to empty your bladder. When you want to urinate, don't be in a rush. Urinate fully and completely. And don't forget to also stay hydrated. It is very, very important. Always remember that urinating is not weakness. It is a natural and necessary body function. It is a call of nature that we must obey as women. All right? Taking care of your bladder is taking care of your overall health. Don't forget to always prioritize your health as a woman.